The Seattle City Council is scheduled to vote on an emergency ordinance later today. The measure would bypass certain zoning laws to increase the number of tiny homes around the city. Sean Chitnis is live this morning with more on the potential impact of this move ahead of the World Cup. Sean?
John, good morning. And so with us being only about 30-plus days away from the World Cup, there is that goal that Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson has to get 500 new beds available before that tournament begins. So far, though, less than halfway there. And so as the Seattle City Council considers this emergency ordinance that would help to try and get closer to that goal by increasing occupancy limits on tiny home sites, it would raise the cap from 100 residents to as many as 250 in some locations. Neighbors in the Chinatown International District, though, say problems are happening in plain sight. They call it a drug crisis with a stolen goods market, and they say it's connected to the housing issue around our city. One man even spoke before city leaders, saying that tougher punishments are sometimes needed to help people like him.
I am a drug addict and homeless, and I just want to speak on the fact that it took me 45 days in jail to finally get my mind right, and hold myself accountable. I was being enabled from the city with free pipes, free foil, free housing, places that police can't really come in and do anything about.
So the mayor's office responded to that man in a statement saying different people need different types of support. What works for one person might not work for another. Here's a look at where the city is adding beds. Leaders are hoping to expand as well in Inner Bay, Capitol Hill, as well as West Seattle. So the city council meeting to consider that emergency ordinance is scheduled to begin at 9:30 this morning. Live in Seattle, Sean Chitnis, Fox 13 News.